I'm going to do some swatches, or attempt to do some swatches of some of the Profusion palettes that I purchased at Dollar Tree. So I'll go ahead and get started, and let me get one of my wet wipes. I hope this whole setting is okay. So let's go ahead and start doing this. It's always good to like somewhat sanitize. And the weather, well, between cleanup in our store, since our store is closed now, and with the weather, I'm just so congested and sneezing, and it's miserable. So I'll start off with this Color Me Vintage palette that, well, it just says number 8 on it, but it's this one with the bright colors in it. It's a matte shadow palette. So go ahead with swatches for this. Oh, the little applicator is like actually stuck to the little mirror, so it's like can't really get it off. But I'll go ahead. Actually, it's not fully matte. It's like this black up here. Looks like it's sparkly, so I'll start with that one. Kind of transfers okay. Oh, that's good pigmentation. And then the one underneath, it's like a brown color. That one also has really good pigmentation from the finger. Wow, these swatch really good so far. I like the first two. Okay, this pea green color, it doesn't look like it's very pigmented, but it still shows up. It's just not richly pigmented. It's still decent. It's a really sheer color. And then here's this purple. That one's kind of chalky. Try again with this. I hope I'm getting these swatches on camera. I have no clue what's going on, but I'm just kind of guesstimating. But that's what, so far, 4 of the swatches. Let me wipe off my fingers. It's difficult to clean off with a wet wipe. But I've said it before, I guess that's a good thing if you have difficulty wiping it off with a wet wipe. It means that it probably won't budge too much. Okay. So then I'll skip to this pink color up here. That one, I don't know how that's going to turn out. Yeah, that one's extremely sheer. I don't even see it showing up on my skin. I mean, kind of rub my finger into it, and it's, see it on the fingertip, but it doesn't transfer that well. Which isn't surprising. And then here's this little off-white one underneath it. Oh, it's not too bad. But it blends into my skin too. I can barely see it. Yeah, that's not much. Yeah, whatever. And then here's this blue one up here. So these lighter colors are definitely more difficult, but that's, I kind of expected that. The white is really, yeah, it's not, none of that's really showing up too well. And if you like really sheer colors, then it's fine. But so far, the first 4 have been the best so far. Even that pea green, that's not really as strongly pigmented, but still, I mean, just based off of the color, you can tell that it's not really a strong pigment. I'm curious to see what these last 4 are going to be like. Okay. There's this blue up here. Oh, that one looks like it has a lot of pigmentation. Oh, yes. Okay, that one. Now we're getting somewhere. Green. Ooh. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, and I can imagine this one. But it's gonna be really good. Yeah, that one's a little, well, no, it's not chalky. And then this green down here. I feel really awkward right now. Yes. So the first 4 and the last 4 are definite winners. And like in the haul, I think I mentioned that the Urban Decay Electric Pigment Palette. Ooh, yeah. Blending These are awesome. Okay, so the outer four colors on each side, great. Inner four colors, not so great, but $1. You have 8 shadows that are definite winners. So, or at least, well, that pea green is still questionable, but you have at least 7 shadows that are really, really strongly pigmented. So that one is pretty good. It's a winner for the most part. So out of the 12 shadows, 7 are awesome. So up next is the Profusion Colour Me Vintage palette in number 2, and this has the pearlescent-y, kind of neutral colors. Yeah. So here we go. And again, the little applicator is stuck to the mirror. Okay, so I'm going to start over here with this kind of bronzy color right here. Let's see. That one has really good pigmentation to it. Next up is the black one. Also really good pigmentation. And this champagne color. Ooh, I like that. And for the most part, it does look like they have some overlay of the pearlescent color, which of course does come off, but even the colors underneath it are still pretty pearlescent. Ooh, and that kind of a coppery bronze color is gorgeous. I'm gonna wipe off my fingers, but so far, first 4, pretty good. Okay, so next up is this color up here. That looks like it's transferring really good. Yeah, that one is. Okay. I'm just mumbling now. And then this kind of coppery color down here. Coppery gold. I don't know. These are all... I'm really bad at explaining these right now, but this is kind of... Yeah. I mean, either way. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but so far so good. And this white pearl up here. Ooh, that one transfers pretty. Yes. So far, every one of these is a winner. And down here. Definitely. I'm loving these. These are, so far, they're amazing. I'd say so far, like just from what I've swatched, if you're interested in any of the Urban Decay Naked palettes, but you don't know like which one you really want, or if you can't afford like any of them, if you can find this palette, you know, this might satisfy your craving for like one of them. Just any, like if you're, like I said, if you're not sure which one you want. This kind of reminds me of like a combination of a few of them, like some of the colors. So actually I kind of like them better than some of the Urban Decay colors I've come across that are similar. And then let's go for this kind of hot pink one up here. That one's also really pretty. Goodness. This kind of goldish one down here. Or actually it's not gold, it's more of a green color. Totally. And this kind of reddish. Ooh, yeah. This very last one. Okay, so yeah. Everyone is a winner in this palette. So that is the Colour Me Vintage one that's number 2. Or labeled number 2. And it is definitely like every single color. Every single color has really good pigmentation to it. And they're all like really, I keep saying pearly, or you could say metallic-y, or oh, I don't know, what's the other way that they, satin? Let's say they're a little beyond satin. Anyway, they're all really good. Next up is the Profusion Colour Me Vintage palette in number 4. So number 2 was a really good one, so I'm hoping that number 4 will be another really good one. So let's go with this light blue up here. So it's like Cinderella's dress. And so far, ooh, totally awesome. Go for this one down here. It's another kind of like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm loving this so far. First two, and then here's the pearly white one. Also fantastic. This blue one right down here I'm really excited about. Looks pretty good. Yes. So far, first 4 colors have been really good. It's amazing how the quality of these eyeshadows that you find at Dollar Tree now are like so superior to the stuff that they used to carry back, well, a while ago. Anyway. Okay, so let's go with this black one. Pretty decent. Yeah, that one's pretty good. We'll go with this one down here. Ooh, that's pretty. So far, these are all pretty good. It's a really light pink one up here. That one's nice. And this one down here. That pink one's kind of chalky. I see a lot of residue from it. That one's pretty good. Still pretty good for the most part. For the last 4. So this vibrant hot pink. No, that's showing up too well. It's pretty good. And this one. Oh, that one's pretty too. Okay, and then this purple one. Ooh. Okay, so this one's another winner too. Like pretty much every single, well, almost every single color is pretty pigmented. Right now I'm not too crazy about that black. I mean, but whatever. The black and this blue right here are probably the 2 that are the least pigmented in the bunch, but other than that, all the other ones are pretty good.